Hare Krishna. So this is the story of Sundar Gandharva. So one day, a man in this village, he was hearing a man, he was crying hysterically, and it was his neighbor. So he was there, and he heard his neighbor crying. So he came out to see what all the hustle and bustle was about. So when he came out, he saw his neighbor. He was sitting there and he was crying. So then he inquired from his neighbor. He said, "Neighbor," he said, "may I ask? I hear you crying. Also, you have shaven your head. What has happened? What has put you in this situation for you to be in such a way?" And the man responded. He said, "I am mourning. Sundar Gandharva has died. So I have shaven my head as a way to show my grief." And the man said, "Sundar Gandharva has died?" And he said, "Wow, he must be a great man. He must be a great man. To great personality to have for him to be crying in such a way and to shave his head." He said, "Yes, if you want to grieve as well, you may shave your head also. You can also help grieve with me." So then the man says, I will also grieve with you. I will go to shave my head." So he goes to the barber and he begins to shave his head. And the barber is asking, "Why are you shaving your head?" He's shaving. "Why are you shaving your head?" He said, "Because Sundar Gandharva has died. You haven't heard? He was such a great personality. He has left his body. My neighbor, he told me. So now he is mourning and I want to mourn with him. He was such a great personality that I am shaving my head and we are mourning with him. Grieving." "Yes? Oh. Really?" So then he shaved his head and he went out into the town. Then more people had saw him and asked him, "Prabhu, you shaved your head. Why'd you shave your head?" He said, "You don't know. Go Sundar Gandharva. He has died. Shave your head. Everyone is shaving their head for Sundar Gandharva. You should go now." So then he goes to the barber straight away. He shaves his head. "I need to shave my head." "You're shaving your head? Why?" "Sundar Gandharva, he left his body. You should shave his head. We have to shave. We're mourning for Sundar Gandharva. Everyone is doing it. You should know." "Yeah." So more people are coming to the barber shaving their head. Then the barber's like, "Maybe I should shave my head and mourn for Sundar Gandharva too. He's such a great personality. So many people are coming and shaving in their head." Then like the banker comes. The treasurer, he's like important. He handles money. So he comes to the barber. Or he's in the city and he's saying, "Oh, so many people are shaving your head. Why are you shaving your head? Why are you shaving your head? Why are you shaving? Sundar Gandharva has died. Sundar Gandharva, he has died. Don't you know? He's a great personality." "No, I don't know Sundar Gandharva." "Well, you should shave your head and mourn. Everyone is doing it." "Okay. Yes, I will mourn with you. Sundar Gandharva has died." So the treasurer, he even goes and shaves his head, the barber. Then one of the king's assistants come. You know, the king has many assistants. Once you say king, immediately also entourage is there. So one of the king's entourage, he comes and he going to the barber to get his hair cut. And he sees the barber and said, "Barber, you have your hair? You shaved your head? What? Why have you shaved your head?" He said, "Don't you know? Sundar Gandharva has died. So many people have been coming to me getting their head shaved. So now I shave a head. We're all mourning for Sundar Gandharva. Don't you know? Sundar Gandharva is such a great personality. Great soul. And now he has left us. So we're all shaving our head in grief for Sundar Gandharva." "Oh. Should I shave my head too?" "Yes, of course. You should shave your head for Sundar Gandharva. What is the question? Of course you should." "Okay. Shave my head." So the king's assistant, he got his head shaved. And then upon returning back to the palace, he approached the king, and the king noticed and immediately said, "Hey, hey, servant, why have you shaved your head?" "Yes, please answer." "My lord, don't you know? Everyone in the kingdom is shaving their head because Sundar Gandharva has left us. So in mourning, grief, everyone is shaving their head for the great personality Sundar Gandharva." The king said, "Sundar Gandharva has left?" "Yes, my lord. You should shave your head with us so that we can all properly mourn for the loss of Sundar Gandharva, the great soul." "Oh, yes. Okay, yes." And then the king, before he has to do anything, he has to let the queen know. So he approaches the queen. He goes to the queen. He said, "I'm going." "What?" "I need to go shave my head." The queen said, "What? Why are you going to go shave your head? Who told you to go shave?" He said, "Don't you know Sundar Gandharva, he has died. So everyone is shaving their head. My servant came. My assistant, he came. He shaved his head. He said, the barber, the treasure. Everyone in the kingdom is doing. So I should also mourn with the people of my kingdom. And shave my head also. For Sundar Gandharva, the great soul." So the queen, sometimes in the relationship, the wife has the intelligence. They say like this. So the queen said, "No, I am not having it. Who is this Sundar Gandharva? We're going to find out who this. Why is everyone shaving head for Sundar Gandharva? Who is he? We should go. Let's go." So she takes the king, said, "Go to the servant. Servant, who is Sundar Gandharva? Can you tell me why are we shaving our head for Sundar Gandharva? Who is he?" So said, "Sundar Gandharva? He's Sundar Gandharva? No, who is he?" "I don't know." "We should go ask." And he goes to the barber. Then the barber comes. "Who is Sundar Gandharva? You're shaving your head. Everyone's shaving." The queen is asking. She's antagonizing everyone, interrogating everyone. "Who is Sundar Gandharva?" So finally, they find the first man who had come back, who at first came to the barber. And he said, "Who is Sundar Gandharva?" He said, "My neighbor. He told me that Sundar Gandharva has left us, has left the body. And therefore we are mourning, and in mourning we are shaving our head." "Where is he?" "He is just there." You could hear the crying. "Oh, there he is." They find him. "Who is this Sundar Gandharva? Why is you trying to get the king to shave his head? The king will not shave his head. Who is Sundar Gandharva?" Then the man looks up, and he was just a poor washerman. He said, "You don't know who Sundar Gandharva is? He has left." And he began to cry again, feeling separation. And he said, "Sundar Gandharva, he was my best friend. He was my donkey, don't you know?" The washerman. So they have a donkey, and they put the cloth on the donkey carries it to the ghat, and then they wash the cloth and they bring it back. The donkey brings it back. So he was mourning for his donkey, the washerman's donkey. And Sundar Gandharva means one who can sing nicely. Gandharva is from the Gandharva, and they sing nicely. And Sundar means beautiful, like nice, beautiful singer. So to him who has attachment for the donkey, when the donkey makes a noise that's not so pleasing, making the noise that's not so pleasing, but to him it is very sweet and he likes. So he gave him the name Sundar Gandharva. And everyone off this Lokik Shraddha is following and shaving their head. And that is society nowadays. Everyone's simply going on with the trend, not asking any questions. But one who's got intelligence, they'll ask. And then they will take to this Krishna consciousness movement when they realize the answer. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jai Ho.